Hey guys, my name's Lauren. I'm not sure why my glasses are glaring so badly right now, but today I'm going to be talking about the 1986 Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. And before reading this 7-page article, I wasn't really aware of everything that had happened. I knew that a couple of people died, but I wasn't aware of to the extent of how serious it was and how there were major mistakes in the engineering process that could have been avoided definitely beforehand. So first I watched the Kennedy Space Center and the actual blast off, and it was lively broadcasted on CNN, and I thought it was just astonishing how it was all public and how so many people were affected, and it was kind of like 9/11 in my day because I just remember it being so overwhelmed, and everyone was so overwhelmed in that moment. But a lot of things definitely could have been avoided and done differently. I think listening to the engineers, like Boys Jolly and the other engineers, let's see, sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, but Kilminister. I think that would have been definitely helpful. The managers just kind of made the overall say, and that should have been definitely taken into more consideration if the engineers say that something's not right and that these precautions should be taken more seriously, then that should have definitely been taken more seriously. Then also the weather obviously was a big impact. They should have definitely not gone out when it was in the low 20s, and I think they said it was 20 degrees. That definitely had a big impact. And then previously, they said that they never had any of their spacecrafts go out when it was under I think 52 or 53 degrees, and I just think that's crazy. I think that is totally not appropriate for them to just go on a whim and just kind of test the limits when these are real people, real astronauts, and their lives are at stake. So that's just some things that they could have been doing differently to avoid this catastrophe. Specifically, what I think that Roger Boys Jolly could have done differently. I think he did a lot of things right, honestly. I think he did take the right precautions to try to avoid this from happening. He strongly encouraged his managers and leaders to not do this. I know that it was a heated debate that went on for long minutes. I think he just could have been more stern and said that this will not work if the O-rings are not put in the right place. I think that previously the O-rings had already had some problems, and if the managers would have listened to him during this time, then they could have definitely avoided that, and they could have made that stronger and made it more heat protective. And because the O-rings were obviously the major thing that impacted this space shuttle to not get to space, and when it impacted it to blow up. I think so as the students and the future engineering professional responsibilities, I think it's important to be loyal to management, but also to know that sometimes the manager isn't always right. I know in my personal life, I have to sometimes be actually that's not right, and I know that I'm telling the truth. I know that I'm right, and sometimes you have to get on your managers a little bit and make sure that they know your own opinions, because I think that's super important, having your own personal opinion. Of course, being loyal to your managers is very important, being polite and respectful, but letting them know when something's not right and that it's going to affect your personal well-being. I think that's super important. So yeah, us as future students can protect the public welfare by speaking up and saying our own opinions, kind of Boys Jolly tried to say, even though he wasn't able to get his opinion across very well. But yeah, overall, this is a very sad situation, and I really wish that it could have been avoided with those O-rings, but definitely mistakes happen, and we can do better in the future and impact ourselves. So thanks for watching.